well thought out, transparent, authentic social media strategy can rebrand a country and make it more open, more innovative, much quicker, at fractions of the cost that a traditional old campaign would. This is basically kind of the tools and technology that you need.
Sometimes it's very interesting to see that branding strategies might not turn out to work as they're supposed to, but countries might be branded without having a strategy. If you look at, for example, what South Africa is doing right away, using the World Soccer Championships to brand the country using social media in this regard, then you can see it's hard to do it if you have like a lot of prejudices that are in the world towards a country. What happened to Germany in 2006 with the World Soccer Championship? There was no strategy, there was no branding strategy at all, but nevertheless, what happened in the country? People cheering, people being so glad and just joining in public spheres, having great weather.
Organizations need to look at two pieces, two competencies. They need to look at strategy and culture. They need to think about their internal culture, the culture of the constituents they're looking to engage.
But you have to prove why it's important to consider social media. For the governments, it's really important because they step by step start to understand that it's about having some influence.
So the notion of social media somehow influencing the brand seems to me to have something to do with the narrative of the brand, the thing that gives the character catching up with the story.
Go into it and go into it lightly. Just listen for a while before even trying to communicate and get communication back. Find out what people are saying before you even try and use these tools.
I think it's a major thing for governments to adopt social media, and I think there are a lot of cultural barriers to adoption, and I want to see those overcome so that there can be more participation.
I think everybody is learning about social media. I mean, it didn't really exist even 5 years ago, so it's incredible how fast it's changing the world and how profound of an impact it's having, with hundreds and hundreds of millions of people logged on every day now as a main source of their news and interaction with others. So, some of the questions would be, how do you manage the whole process? Which direction should you go as an organization? How do you give content that's interesting and interact with people, all the things you should do without being artificial?